How far down there can you see? We need to get a new one of these. That's the only fact I could actually come up with.
Hi, I'm Dion the Creative, and welcome to Pembroke.
One word to describe Pembroke, it's that it has to be busy. There's always something going on in Pembroke. Thankfully, we have the city of Hamilton, so you will never be bored. There's always something. You can always go fishing off the rocks, you can go cliff jumping, you can go chill in one of the many parks, you can get a coffee, you can meet with friends. There's literally always something to do in Pembroke. Good morning.
Morning.
As you're walking around the city, you'll see a bunch of beautiful murals, all painted by Bermudians or in collaboration with Bermudians, so stop and take a picture with them. That's what they're there for. So one low-key thing you could do is grab a coffee or a matcha and then go sit in Queen Elizabeth Park. My favorite spot to sit and people watch is either in Devil's Isle along Burnaby Street, just watching people as they cross the street, or sitting down in All Boys Point and watching the boats and different people go by. You're gonna meet pretty much anybody and everybody on the island in Pembroke because it's the epicenter of the island, right? It's where our city is, it's where all the businesses are. But my favorite person to run into, which you'll run into him very often, is the town crier. Because to me, he's very much the best of us because he's very animated, he loves the island, but he also loves his people just as much as I do. So if you only have one day in Pembroke, you're gonna start with breakfast at one of the local spots. My favorite is Tiffany's. You can get a bacon, egg, and cheese. If you're from New York, you get it. I get a black coffee, because they don't do matcha there, with just a little bit of sugar. My favorite local spot, because funnily enough, I grew up right up there in that red house. You wanna come to Birdie's, best beef pies on the island. If you're here on a Sunday, come get your codfish breakfast here. This is where you wanna be. Morning, morning, morning.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Called in an order for a beef pie?
You got a big pie over there for DJ.
Yes. If you're in and around Pembroke, come get a beef pie from Mr. DeGrasse. Best one on the island. After that, you're gonna go back into the city, you're gonna browse a couple of the boutiques, you're gonna see what's popping on Front Street. One of the boutiques you have to check out is Loquat Shop. They're a local crafts artisan, they work with fabrics. Go get you something from them. You will not be disappointed. My number one recommendation for people who are visiting the island and might be staying in the city of Hamilton is get outside of the city every once in a while. Go visit North Shore. That's where the locals tend to interact with the island the most. You'll see people fishing, jumping off the rocks, or just chilling in one of the parks and taking in the beauty of Pembroke. And then when you're ready to cool off for the day, you're gonna hop in a taxi, you're gonna ask them to take you to pontoons in Spanish Point, and you're gonna wade out to your waist in the water or sit off on the rocks and watch the sunset dip right behind those cruise ships back there. This is where I learned to swim when I was about 5 or 6. My dad's side of the family used to go camping down here for cup match. So there's a little beach over that way that I used to learn how to swim originally. But as most Bermudians do, you get taught how to swim by getting thrown off the rocks into the water. Obviously there's adults around to catch you in case you can't catch yourself, but most Bermudians learn how to swim by survival. So my fun fact and my favorite Bermudian slang is one word, pontoons, which I've now learned is actually called Spanish Point Park. I never knew that until today. Whenever there's a festivity in Pembroke is when I come alive, because that's when I get to talk to people, whether they're locals, visitors, it doesn't matter. That's where I get my energy from, talking to people, getting to take their picture, take a video of them, get their natural interaction with what's happening around them.
Hey, are we out here? Bermuda, welcome to Harmonize. Let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. All right, if you didn't hear what the town crier said, we had a performance from the artists from the Royal Ballet at about 7:30.
I'm Dion the Creative, this has been Pembroke. I'd love to show you around again in person, so if you come by, hit me up.